കഴിക്കാൻ എടുക്കും. ചൂടാക്കിയില്ല.
Okay, I guess it's time to start the session. So once again, um, welcome everyone to join this session. Really appreciate your time and effort to join this session. It's hard to get 1 hour from your other commitments. Really appreciate once again. So let me start with the slides as well. So I'm doing a presentation. I hope everyone can see my presentation. So Ajit, you are able to see my presentation?
Yes, very much.
Yeah. Yes, I hope rest of the people as well. So raise your hands in case you have any technical trouble. Sri from my team, he's the host of this Zoom invite. So he's going to help you with required technical help. So once again, welcome to this webinar. This webinar is organized by Seek Circle. So the webinar subject is an introduction to divergence thinking. So let's see how it is going to take us to a different shape of our thinking. So as we said in our invite as well, right? So it's a journey of destination. And the presentation language is going to be English. So and some notes about this meeting. This meeting is getting recorded for our internal training purpose. Your audio will get muted right now for all of you. So you have given chance during the interactive sessions to unmute yourself and talk with the presenter. So Sri, please help me with mute all the lines. And you have chat windows to raise.
Hello.
Sorry, I didn't know. Am I audible now?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
perfect.
yeah. Sorry about that. So Seek is promoted by family of teachers with ample experience in teaching, uh, you know, uh, domain. We are committed to deliver high quality and result oriented coaching. So this is one among that. And we are focused in academics, arts, professional coachings, and special coaching. So you will be getting our contact details through our follow-up emails and even the chat windows as well. So that way you can reach us for any of your needs and questions and suggestions as well. Thank you. And let me talk a little bit about today's, the main person, the presenter. So welcome Ajit to this show. So Ajit is a
Thank you.
facilitator in Kohinoor American School, Khandala. He's a NLP master practitioner, divergence thinking and entity hacker coach and trainer. And he's a L&D researcher as well. So over to you, Ajit. So I will stop my presentation and then you can take maybe next 1 minute to cover anything more on yourself and then continue with
Yes.
your rest of the presentation. Thank you.
Am I audible?
Yes, Ajit.
Am I visible? I think, yeah.
Yes.
Thank you so much for the wonderful introduction. Thank you all for sparing your valuable time. Evening, some of you are sparing your evening time. Some of you are in other time zones. So I really value your time. And thank you once again, everyone, for being here. And we'll straight away start into the session. Let me just share the screen. Am I? Yeah, can I
We can
share the
see you.
screen? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. Okay, once you're able to see the screen, please, please let me know.
Yes, we can.
Okay, thank you. Very good evening, everyone. So, just to start with an introduction to divergent thinking. So my program is coined, the name is Journey is the Destination. Coming to the program, before coming to the program, let's all voice in. We all know we are in different time zones, we are in different spaces. Let's all come together to the here and now. For that, I invite you to a mindfulness exercise, a small exercise of voicing in. So here I'm sharing you the template. I'll read it for you once. We will all speak to ourselves, none other than ourselves, silently. Those who want, you can. All those who want to close your eyes, you can close your eyes. You can pray for the best of the learning to happen in the coming hour. So being here in Solapur, 8:05 p.m. IST. Now I feel so calm and composed. This is what my feeling is. Each of you can, I'm just voicing it out, though it's voice in. Each of you can voice in yourself. And after that, I would really encourage you to push your feeling in one word in the chat box given. If there is any difficulty, you can raise your.
So it's good. The responses are, keep coming in the
Okay.
chat as well.
Thank you. Would you please read out, Manju, please, would you please read out some of these responses?
I'll help you with that, Ajit.
Yeah, please.
Okay, so let me, read from the bottom. Sorry about that. So, Aishwarya says relaxed. Kanik says I feel amazing. The other responses are like relaxed, being present, empowered. I feel good. These are the
Great.
responses.
Thank
Yep.
you so much. You can keep, you can keep posting your feeling, because we are going into a different faculty today of our being, that is thinking. So we need to acknowledge our being and feeling as well, because needless to say, thinking and feeling are connected. So let's straight away move into our business. Welcome all of you. So as we are attending a webinar, a frame is something which we cannot ignore or avoid. So today I will welcome each of you towards our frame of our trailer. Let's call this a movie. Journey is the destination. And we will have just a small trailer of the movie, which takes in here and there a few edited version, an edited short version of our movie, which I'm going to share with you. So welcome to this movie trailer. Before going to theater, we are having this trailer now. I know certain people are really, waiting for the trailer. When the trailer comes, how it would be. They make out a lot of assumptions based on the trailer. They make out a lot of assumptions before watching the movie. So this is just a trailer, being just an hour of time. It's just a trailer based on which you could explore the movie and a series of movies probably in future. And now on, it's our program. It's not just a talk where I'll speak and you'll listen. Rather, we'll all converse. So you're free to unmute yourself and reflect on what you're seeing on the screen now. I hope all of you can see the screen clearly. There's something written on the screen. You can read it out. You can even use the chat box, what you are seeing. I would encourage you to speak out.
So Ajit, are you expecting them to unmute them and
Yeah,
talk?
I mean, they can unmute themselves. I think they have permission to unmute themselves. Please unmute yourselves and speak out what you're seeing. This is a program where we are conversing. Interactive, brilliant.
Okay.
Interactive. Yes.
It is interactive, also can be said as interact I have.
Brilliant. Excellent. Is there anything else you could read out or infer? Brilliant. Thank you so much. It's just a word, interactive, and it's an adjective we all use. And I want the program to be interactive, where we could derive more meanings than what interactive is. This is where we are stepping into divergence thinking. Dear friends, this itself gives you an introduction. So needless to say, this is an interactive session, and I just want to know each of you, but the time doesn't allow me to interact with each of you personally, or even for that matter, I cannot interact with each of you. So I would want you to share any of your hobbies. At least you can probably call out your own name, and then this is my hobby, or this is my pastime, this is my book, this is the book which I love the most, this is the movie which I love the most. In 2 minutes, if you could unmute yourself, I would really encourage that, because it's a bit difficult for me to see the chat window.
It or write to you.
What are your hobbies? Yes. You can say, speak. I love so and so book. I love doing this. you are what your choices are. So let me just know what choices you make, at least. Not all the choices, but at least one of your choice. Yes. Is there anything coming up in the chat window?
Uh, Ajit, Ajit is
You can
expecting
use chat window,
responses.
or yes,
Ajit is expecting responses from you. So
either you can type in the chat window or you can speak out.
My name is Aditya and I like to play chess.
Like to play chess. Brilliant. Yes. Anyone else?
I'm Preeti.
And I would also say I like to play chess. Yes, Preeti.
Yeah, my hobby is
Yes.
listening music, drawing, reading books, etc.
My name,
Brilliant. Thank you. Aishwarya, what is your pastime?
I love
I mean,
to
I know,
read.
but then you can just say.
I love to read.
yeah, another response in the chat
Yes.
window from Anita. She
Yes,
says I love playing chess and read personal development books.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Anita. So
And
you can keep posting.
Swapna
Please.
says, singing my hobby, listening to people, autobiography, etc.
Brilliant. Thank you so much. So, I mean, you can keep posting your interest about something about you. Try to make it in one word uh, as we progress. Okay. This means a lot.
Looks like Ajit got disconnected. Sorry about that. So let's wait for a minute. Sorry for that technical issue. Sorry, everyone. We'll wait for a minute for Ajit to respond back.
Sorry, guys. Really sorry. Am I audible?
Yes, you are. I was initially
unexpected.
thinking it's my audio issue. That's why I
Not
was.
really. Not really. There is some issue. You know, it is very rare. I don't know.
Yeah.
Internet is playing up.
I wish everyone to stop their stop their video, including myself. I'm going to stop my video till the end of the session, so that way the bandwidth is utilized to the fullest.
Even if that works, it would be great.
Yeah. And I'm going to unmute my audio as well until required. Thank you. Yeah, and all are encouraged to unmute yourself. In case Ajit is opening up the discussions.
Yeah,
Thank you.
because
Yeah.
the quality of the program, the whole program depends upon your responses. I don't expect quality responses because your responses are your responses. So it comes from your mind. So I'm not there to judge, but I am thinking on what you're saying. So let's think first and then judge.
Yeah, so it is something like you mock it, you do it. So you mock it 100 times, you'll do it.
Exactly. Fake before make. Okay, thinking is difficult. That's why most people judge. So it's very obvious. I'm not going into the details because you are good enough to think about what Jung mean. So it's a start for our thinking, the process of thinking. So before getting into divergent thinking, uh, I would love to share something which makes you understand what is not divergent thinking. Uh, there are a few other ways of thinking, say vertical thinking, which we are very used with which we otherwise call linear thinking as well. We generalize or go to the specifics. Say, for example, we see an accident and we look at that guy who is driving and we find that this person is of the age group 18 to 25C. Suddenly we come up with a judgment saying that, okay, that judgment of generalization, which is already probably there in our mind, which makes us say, oh, all youth are like this. Either drunk and drive or he's too adventurous. So we have certain stories, we have certain programs running in ourselves. Those are generalizations. We can easily go back to that. That is a way of linear thinking. That is also there. Also, thinking is there. Judging involves maybe some sort of thinking. Whereas you can go and specify, be very specific to that instance also. Then also it is a vertical thinking. This is so and so place, this is so and so. You can go to the sheer specifics of that incident. Then also it is vertical thinking. And this is none other than linear thinking, which is purely based on cause and effect. Why did it happen? Or what will it lead to? It can be forward or it can be backward, either forward or backward, or towards past or towards future. Either cases, it is linear in nature. You are ignoring all the other possibilities. It advances in a very linear manner where there is only extension, no expansion. I hope you can catch up with things because you are from a very different range of the plethora of disciplines and age groups, and the diversity of the group is something which is really amazing. So some of you can relate better when you say this mathematical formula, say y is equal to mx plus c. Those who go with linear equations, whatever it is, linear thinking involves us, our extension of thought. Moving further, another section of thinking is nothing but critical thinking. Critical thinking, each of these are areas which can be explored in different webinars or different courses, which some of you might have already done or you are doing or you have been doing. So critical thinking involves some surgical tools which we will be discussing later on. It is more of diagnostic in nature. It is more of deep. It is more of analytical, evaluative in nature. It involves metacognition, thinking of how someone thinks. I mean, whatever we are seeing, these are not the ones which we are going to study explicitly. But then thinking, we are coming to thinking the specifics of thinking. Lateral thinking, we are close to divergent thinking here. You could see it's nothing but out of box thinking. You all know who might have said this. I choose a lazy person to do a hard job because a lazy person will find an easy way to do it. I mean, this is by one of the biggest employer in the world. And if you are lazy enough, you can apply Apply Microsoft. None other than Bill Gates said it. I mean, you can see in a scale of 1 to 10 where I am. If you are lazy enough to be 2 or 3, straight away you can fix your goal, Microsoft. A lazy person will find out the easy ways. Lateral thinking, you might have heard of Edward D. Bono's lateral thinking. The textbook is very famous across the globe, and his lateral thinking exercises have moved the history of thinking as such quite a lot across the decades. So if you could see, if you are given a puzzle, something of this sort, those who are not lateral thinkers, they tend to find out the toughest path intelligently. They use all their intelligence to reach out from A to B, but then wasting a lot of energy, space, time, blah blah blah. Whereas the lazy guy who is going to be recruited by Bill Gates, he finds an easy way out, A to B. Why getting caught up here and there? Why using intelligence when it is not required? So there is no implied rule that you should go within this only or inside only. There is nowhere the puzzle says you shouldn't use an outside path. So we are coming close to what is divergent thinking. Divergent thinking involves all these sorts of thinkings which we have been discussing. It involves linear thinking, vertical and linear, both are more or less similar. Critical thinking, lateral thinking. So why divergent thinking is important in today's life is something which we would be able to infer after this, because I'm not going to transfer any knowledge now onwards. We are doing few exercises. We are inferring. What we are inferring out of that you'll be voicing out later. We did a voice in the start, where we kind of define, each of us define what is divergent thinking rather than going by the definitions, which we are doing probably in the classrooms, which we might have done long back in our classrooms. We are not going by definitions, but rather we start defining things. So now on, it's your time. You can unmute and tell me what comes to your mind when you see this picture, this particular symbol. What comes to your mind? You can unmute and speak out, whatever it is.
A question.
Question mark. Okay, question. Brilliant. So any other thing, just out of curiosity, I'm asking, apart from
Confusion.
question. Yes? Can you please repeat?
Confusion.
Confusion. Interesting. Yeah, it's very interesting point of view. Yeah, confusion could be a
It
question.
looks like a hook.
It looks like a hook. Brilliant. Excellent. I mean, you are ahead of me in the presentation. Brilliant. Who said it? Can I know who said it? It looks like
It's
a hook.
Aishwarya.
Aishwarya, brilliant. I mean, you prove always. I mean,
Thank you, sir.
this is why I'm your fan, as always. It looks
Ajit,
like a hook. Yes, wonderful. Yes, yeah, please.
Anita says red color.
Red color. Okay, red color. I mean, Anita was caught up by the red color. Brilliant. Anything, any
Like a
different
hero.
perspectives?
Hanger with a stopper.
Hanger with a stopper. My goodness, interesting. Very interesting. So let's move on. If there is any response which I missed out in the chat box or somewhere, or if anyone wants to speak out, please.
So I'm watching chat window. So only one
Okay,
response in the chat window is Anita.
Okay, thank you. So let's move into this surgical tools to open your mind, open your thought. Mind meaning like body, mind is not well defined. So let's see our mind in our thoughts.
Preeti says why.
Why? Brilliant. Yeah. Why? What, when, where, why, how, the five, and whom, which, 5W and 1H we might have heard quite a lot. It's nothing but a question mark which we have seen right from the KG level. We have started our studies. We have been seeing this question mark. in different areas. As Aishwarya was saying, I mean, I'm not going into, because Aishwarya is ahead of me. Now Aishwarya is leading the game. As she said, I've just inverted the question mark and you got a hook. We had a question mark, just I've inverted the question mark, put it head.
Now
I've
it looks
tilted
my
it.
like my earring.
Yes.
It looks just like my earring or a pendant which I wear.
Wow, that's
Instead
great.
of using that.
Yeah, who is speaking?
I'm Ramya Agasti. Hello.
Hi, Ramya. Brilliant. This is what we
Nose
are.
for
I mean,
something.
This
Yes?
is like pump side pocket. Please don't take my word serious, huh?
no. Don't be serious, rather. I mean, if you are serious, you will be caught up with linear thinking. We want you to ease up, then only divergence thinking happens. The remotest of the possibilities we want to explore. I never
You
thought of
know,
an earring.
Ajit, it could
Brilliant.
also be a person who's trying to lean backwards and his
Hmm.
and the stomach is protruded. So
Wow. Brilliant. Yeah.
I
Now
for
just
something.
you have led me to a different thing. I could see a nose somewhere there. My goodness.
yes, I know.
That's
Nose,
excellent.
nose.
How a
You are
person, doing exercise is doing
yeah,
something like that. So
brilliant, excellent. I mean, you're
thanks.
making it really amazing. You are amazing guys. So I mean, there's a you could see probably a hook which can be used as a holder, which you can weigh up things. Also, I feel like
Yeah, true. That is also true. Now there are
yes,
masks which we can hang on when we come inside.
yes. I mean, I could see it in the weighing balance probably, but be beware of the sharp ends. Let's move on. Interesting. A lot of perspectives are coming. This is what we are going to. Let's come to this later. Let's straight away go to divergent thinking. I mean, when I speak about divergent thinking, we have seen what is divergent, what is not divergent thinking. If it is linear only, it cannot be divergent thinking. If it is just critical thinking is actually a big thing. But then if you are a critical thinker, you need not necessarily be a divergent thinker. See, when I speak divergent
What do you mean by this?
thinking,
You want us to answer who invented these aeroplanes?
yes, we'll come to that. Yes, I really. I mean, let's improve our GK at least. If nothing works, when we go back, we should have something now. That's why I put that slide. Some sort of GK, but let's keep that GK, as a kind of what you say suspense for the time being.
So the GK is probably you. So you're trying to learn about yourself.
So divergent thinking versus convergent thinking, we are coming to. When we diverge, of course, it will be like if you diverge and diverge only and you never converge, it will be too chaotic. That means I'm not teaching actually. I'm sharing something which is very untraditional, because traditionally we have been tuned to focus towards something. We have been doing a lot of goal setting. We have been doing courses on goal setting, and I'm asking you to diverge. You like a parabola, you just move off from your path. This guy is crazy. He's misguiding us. He's giving us wrong path. So that's where we should also consider this convergent thinking. So when there is a question, of course, that's how humanity has grown across the millennia, across the centuries. That's how humanities have gone. It is not with question only, but question should be met with, confronted with answers. But interesting thing is that answers will be just filters. It will create even more questions. Would you agree with me? I would love someone disagreeing with me. Questions create answers, which create again questions. I'm saying. Anybody from student community, please. I'm also a teacher and I'm teaching all this, nonsense.
Yeah,
Sir.
I accept your point. Questions give answers and answers give back questions.
Exactly. Answers
And
just
I can give
accept.
an example.
Please, it would be interesting.
When you answer kids who are just toddlers, they have
Hmm.
multiple questions running around their head. Like
Yes.
n number of questions. You solve one, you keep getting again. You solve one, you keep
Brilliant.
getting again. You're tired
Yeah.
of asking it.
Are you just sticking on to that one only one question? Are they asking only one question per answer?
It's the simple question. Mama, why am I not in your wedding album? See, this big question will have so many questions.
I also have 2 kids of that, age group. I would say it is not just one question. All the possibilities of this. Yes, all the positives of all the possibilities of what, when, where, how. I mean, they use these surgical tools better than us. They are divergent thinkers.
See,
Kids.
also, one more thing is, Ajit, kids have
Uh.
lot more to ask in various things. As in, you may not even go to that direction. They have,
Yes.
and you really wonder how they are doing it, because
Yes.
they're only exposed to the environment and what they're, so it is need not only be the album where why I'm not there. It could be many more things connected to that picture.
Yes. Yes. Very true. Very true. I mean, they're.
So
I mean,
when
they
the
are
last
out of.
question-
Yes, please. Yes.
Yeah, it started with why he's not in the album. It ended, I'll tell you the recent example, 2 days back.
Yes.
My youngest, I mean, one of my elder son asked me the same question, saying that, Mama, why am I not in your album? So I answered him, better you were not born. So when I would be born? I answered him, but whenever somebody gets married, then children would be born. He says, "Zyada मैं
Yeah.
कुछ भी नहीं बोल सकती उसे." Recently, my younger brother got married. He asked on the day of marriage, no, you got married when are you getting kids?
Oh.
So the bride got shocked on the stage when he asked the question.
Yeah. And
But he's a 4 years old kid or 5 years old kid.
that's what.
There's nothing business of asking many things.
That's fair, because we are, let me just tell you one thing, that we are tied up with n number of rules, regulations.
So
We have been, filtered through different systems right from the childhood. I mean, when a child, if you see a 4-year-old child, I mean, his possibilities or her possibilities, it's immense. They don't have any rules. They don't have any particular, stigma, they're clean slate. Where the possibilities, we need to unlearn ourselves, unwind ourselves to remove all these possibilities, which we kind of stuck now. Yes.
So request everyone else to unmute themselves and talk. So this is a kind of interactive and open session.
Yes,
So
all
you
of
are
you.
really encouraged to talk. So
Yeah.
I know people do mistakes, so that's fine. It's a kind of a interactive, casual session. So that way,
Let me just say something. There are chances of retakes. We are actually shooting the movie now, so please make more mistakes. We'll have more retake. The more retake we'll have, the better take we'll end up with. Huh?
Yeah.
Let's take up. Let's be
So-
interactive.
So we want to give opportunity to everyone to talk, or if they have some audio difficulties, they are open to chat. So
That
that way,
also,
let's
yeah.
make it more interactive. So we want to have all interesting responses. Thank you.
Thank you.
I will
Please unmute and speak.
It will be more easy for us to communicate.
I mean, you can switch on the camera if you feel like, maybe, I think it will be fine, but I'm forced not to switch on the camera because of the internet issues. I think you can manage to have your camera also, because be comfortable.
Still, you made it interactive. Thank you.
Yeah, you be comfortable. That's more important. Even if we face some glitches, let's be comfortable. Even when we, have gutters, let's enjoy the journey.
Thank you.
Welcome. May I know who is speaking?
Again, Ramya here. Ramya
Okay,
Agasthy.
Ramya. Yeah. Okay, now that we have the time to see who invented airplane. The question is, who invented airplane? Ramya, except for you, anybody?
Wright brothers.
Wright
Yes.
brothers, Nayana, thank you. Wright brothers invented airplane. Okay. Any different answers? Wright brothers. Apart from Wright brothers, is there any answer?
People invented airplanes.
Who is speaking?
This is Arjun.
Arjun. Who? Hello. It would be great if you could say the name also. I could also, relate
This is
better.
Arjun.
Please tell me. Who
Arjun.
invented airplane?
Who invented airplanes?
Orville Wright and Wilbur Wright.
Okay, Albert Wright and Wilbur Wright. That's what we've been taught, and that's what we've been learned. I've got a different answer. Should I say that, or you have any other answer other than?
So Ajit, the chat responses like human beings, brothers from the
Brilliant.
same family.
Brilliant. Okay. That's again divergent thinking. Yeah.
Answer, but you told me not to answer.
Yeah. Sorry. It is now it is turn for Ramya. Ramya can answer now.
You know the story that Ayushmann Khurrana was hero stating that one Indian has first developed this flying thing, flying machine.
Yeah.
Maybe that Hawai Zade Cinema. I can't remember the true story of whose name.
Yeah. I mean, Ravan has had it. It is heard that, brilliant.
So does who
Mythology
in a
then.
question
This is
always
about
mean
during the British period. This Hawai Zade Cinema where Ayushmann Khurrana was hero. This is a true story depicted. British people
really?
didn't want to encourage Indians to develop something before than anybody else. So that was the
Okay.
story as depicted in that
British,
one.
I mean, British meaning, could you just
it is a-
specify the time, which era, which, century it was, if you know?
It was Hawai Zade movie is all about like during close to 1900s.
1900s. Okay, 1900s is too close. We've had it even back.
One of the
Aishwarya
recent,
was- yeah, okay.
Ayushmann Khurrana hero, right?
Yes. You're saying about movie, a movie which says so. Yes, Ramya. Between Aishwarya was giving some answer. Is it different from any of
no?
these?
Actually, it was a question because since you said you have a differentiated answer, does the who always have to be a person? Can it be
Brilliant.
necessity?
Excellent. It can be necessity. Necessity is the mother of invention. Excellent. Brilliant. I really loved that answer. Aishwarya, whenever we meet again, just remind me your chocolate. You can.
Oh yes.
I mean, you are grown up now. What I'll give, it's a chocolate.
No, I still
won't
love
suffice.
chocolate.
Okay, fine. Brilliant. So let's come to a different answer. I mean, it's my perspective. There is no correct answer. Wilbur Wright, Albert Wright. That would be correct answer. But according to me, they have discovered this airplane or the flying machine. With the theory behind it is aerodynamics. It was first proposed by none other than Leonardo da Vinci. You must have heard of such a wonderful person who could be called as the millennium, the man of the millennium, last millennium.
Yes.
So Leonardo da Vinci, I would better say, I mean, if you could ask me who he is not, it will be easy to say because he is everything. You know him as a sculptor, painter, scientist. He was also a scientist. He was a writer. He has written a novel, in fact, and he is a philosopher. So he is the first one to come up with this idea of flying machine in the historic era. I mean, I'm not considering Ravan, who had it even before. So in the written history, Leonardo da Vinci was the first one to build a model rather than, this is actually the vague picture that sees in the background. It is of his design. He made a number of models, working models of flying machines, which actually instilled the idea of flying machine in Wright brothers, possibly. Wright brothers, I think they were, into cycle repairing or something, if I'm not wrong, isn't it? Some garage guys, they were. I don't know exactly whether I'm right or not. But then they got this idea, most possibly from the previous knowledge or the previous experiment or the experience or even the artifact which is available, which is none other than the working model of a flying machine, which is created by Leonardo da Vinci. So Leonardo da Vinci could be one of the best example for divergent thinker the history has ever seen. So coming to this, it's a 360-degree thinking where we expand to all the directions, all the possible directions which we can see with a chain of questions, answers better than answers. I would say this equal to sign, which has got a greater meaning than answers. Parallels, I would say. If I say parallels, would you be able to follow, all of you? Parallels. You studied parallel lines, na? Question. This answer is equal to stuff looks like two parallel lines, na, guys? All of you, each of you, you could relate with what I.
Yes, never intersecting lines, but always together.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. There were other answers. If you could, unmute and speak.
Sir,
So there are. Yeah. Yes.
what type,
Yes, please,
what
Jyoti.
type of answer do you expect, sir?
Yes. Yes, Jyoti.
What do you want us to do? Two
No,
parallel lines?
what? Yeah, I mean, you are able to follow. I mean, this when I say is equal to, which is nothing but parallels. Would you be able to relate between those two? This sign and the word parallels.
So you mean, Ajit, the relation between the question and the is equal to sign?
No, the is equal to sign. Can you infer? Can you derive the idea of parallels from this equal
Sir,
to?
railway line goes down like this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, you are aware of parallel. What is parallel? Next step is whether you are able to connect that your knowledge of this parallels with this answer is equal to symbol. Because
So
we are. Yes,
anything
please.
in application to that, is it, Ajit? Is that what you're asking?
Exactly. I mean, you can think a bit metaphorically towards that end.
Yeah.
Or else
So
Does it mean that whatever we know, we always try to relate with whatever we already know?
Yeah, it could be that way also. Let's leave that question, because that's a question which is which we will discuss in the coming slides probably.
Okay.
Before that, let's have a small exercise, a warm up, all of you. Just identify uses of broom. Please unmute and speak out. I should have at least 10 uses of broom. Uses of broom.
Obvious uses, sweeping.
Any possible uses of sweeping, of course. Cleaning. Apart from that, are there any uses where anyone can use in any point of time other than cleaning?
Even you can use chat window to respond. Thank you.
Yeah,
Cleaning,
even you can.
cleaning between your teeth.
Cleaning the. Yes, cleaning the.
Cleaning between your teeth.
Oh, that's again. Yeah, okay. That's again fantastic imagination. Again, tell me, you can connect with this shape, with this broom probably as a model, and find out ways in which you can derive
The broom
uses.
is used as a brush for paintings. For
Brilliant,
painting.
excellent. Yeah, you can probably make some changes and make it ready for
You can
painting.
use it as a bat.
There's a response
Yes,
in. Sorry.
Yeah.
yes,
It is
Jyoti
used.
was saying. One
Use
second,
Use it as a bat.
may I listen to Jyoti, please? Yeah, what you were saying?
One can use it as a bat.
Bat, brilliant, excellent.
Ajit,
Killing insects.
Yes.
there's a response in the
Killing
chat.
insects, Khadija. Yes.
There's a response in the chat from the
Would you
Nirmal. He say, I think he says again, it can be also used for beating someone.
Brilliant, excellent, brilliant, wonderful.
And
What
second
else?
one from Preeti, a Chinese fan.
A Chinese fan. Okay. Possibility. Yeah, brilliant. Yes.
Aishwarya says use it as a tool to get things that are stuck under a bed.
Okay. I mean, you are all caught up with the word use, the utility of this thing. Okay, fine. You can derive even more uses for this one. Broom. How broom can be used by a teacher? I'm a teacher. Any teachers here? Can you share me how can I use a broom in a classroom?
Filtration process.
Huh? What process?
Filtration.
How
Filtration.
Filter.
how can
For a
filter?
grammar class, it can be used for homonyms. Broom,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
how you have homonyms, say similar
Broom,
sounding
room.
words.
Yeah, broom, room. Yeah, yeah.
What about
Yes.
together we stand, divided we fall?
Exactly. Exactly. I can
Lovely.
use it as
Yeah.
I mean,
Proverb.
symbol
Yeah.
of strength, unity. Hmm.
Yes.
What other ways I can use? I mean, and not just in classroom. I mean, we are not caught up in any box. See,
So,
someone said, you can beat someone. Please, come up with answers like that because we are caught up with a set of rules. Those rules are actually
Mahesh says to make discipline within students.
okay to make discipline within students. So how would you make
I mean,
use a
to control.
how can a broom be used to discipline students? If you could just specify, please unmute and speak.
Mahesh.
Mahesh,
To discipline students.
how can we use
Beat, hit.
beat with, yeah, excellent, brilliant,
No,
yeah,
no, not being
yes, or
punishing.
else as if I'm, yeah,
Punishing
as
to
if I'm good.
broom the floor.
This is what I'm saying. Just I was saying that we are caught up with rules. A teacher is not allowed to beat a
Beat.
student. He'll be in jail. He'll be behind bars. So we are caught up with a lot of systems already. This can be our religious system. This can be a political system. This can be family itself is a system. We have got a lot of systems. We are the actually in the middle of all these. We are the intersection of all these systems, including education system, which has been corrupting us quite a lot. So if you want to be a free thinker, think freely, but act responsibly.
This can also be a symbol, when you want
Yeah.
to, you can like you want to say represent something, someone somewhere. So this could be a symbol.
Yeah, of course,
Symbol
very
as in
much.
your trademark or your patent or something like that.
Very much, very much. It is used by one political party. Someone said in one
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
other, yeah,
Kejriwal
That's
app.
Kejriwal, yeah, app.
also this also is a good way of now, of course, now if you look at it as spiritually, it's to ward off evil.
Yeah, brilliant.
If we look at the decoration part of it, we can use it as a bouquet kind of thing in one corner and add on
Yeah.
something on it.
It's so
Yeah,
true.
brilliant, excellent, excellent.
Yes.
Actually, you are
Sorry,
bringing
can
something.
you tell me,
Yes, Jyoti.
if you take it as a single unit, you can find the various uses like this. But if we
Hmm.
separate it, you can
It
if we
has
separate different
yeah,
parts,
a lot of other
you can
uses,
find
of
many
course.
more uses to it.
Yeah, you can use in different ways if you separate it. Excellent. And I didn't say that you should not separate, 10 uses of broom. You're free to. That's where we are, we are going with the implied. Earlier, we have seen lateral thinking. We are inside the box. We are inside a lot of boxes based on
This
which we
works as
act.
a
Think.
binder. The
So
people
you
use
want
it
us to
in good olden
Binder,
days.
etc.
They use it as a
Yeah.
binder of leaves, and they prepare leaves. In South India, we watch it. So
Oh.
they use like instead of needle and thread, they use these sticks to bind leaves and make a plate out of it.
Have you been to South Indian? I mean, we call it tattikada. In the street. I mean, if you ever had your dosa in the street, as a
Yeah.
street food, they use this thing. They use broom. I don't know whether anybody's seen that. I've seen
Takada
it.
and broom.
Vistaraku. In Telugu, we call
What
it
is
as
the connection, sir?
Vistaraku.
Takada and broom.
Yeah.
And then we make it.
May I, sir?
Yeah. Telugu,
May I?
what does it mean?
It is cheapuri pulla. The whole thing is like cheapuri pulla. Pulla means little stick. All
Little
of you,
stick.
when you buy it, we call it as cheapuri pulla. That is broomstick. But we use these
Okay.
little sticks to bind these all leaves.
Okay, as a binder,
And
something
after
which puts
by
together.
using these all leaves, we got vistara aku, in which we serve.
Yes.
Ajit sir,
Okay. Yes,
I didn't
yes.
get the Tattagada and Broom connection.
Yes,
telling
yes, Jyoti.
I didn't get
Yes.
the Tattagada and Broom connection.
Tattikada and Broom connection. You just come to Kerala, anywhere,
I'm
Tattikada you
Malayali.
can have.
I'm
Huh?
Malayali. I am a Malayali. Tattagada
Yes, yes,
can
yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
come to Trivandrum. Yeah, Khatija.
Okay.
I mean, have you
Yeah,
had?
yeah. I've seen someone throwing a broomstick to get back the shuttlecock. What?
Wow, excellent, excellent. It is the remotest possibility. Yeah, excellent, excellent, Khatija.
Okay. Okay.
Let's come back to Broom because we will be coming back. Broom is very important for it. Is today's. Let's make the logo of this program Broom. I'll come back to that. I'm seriously saying, and so it's don't take it as a humor. It is today's logo. We are, let apps use us, and we'll see. So convergent thinking versus divergent thinking we were discussing, because we are not only generating possibilities, we have to generate possibilities with questions is what we have been seeing. So divergent thinking generate possibilities, but then you'll have to make some choices for which you need to converge. The more the possibilities, the better will be your choice. Those who are studying, those who are looking for higher studies, the more you figure out about the different courses and different universities, the better can be your choice. Those who are going to, in olden times, in the Hindu culture, there was something called Swayamvara. I don't know whether it is practiced now. It will be, it will be very, what do you say, odd if I say that, where you choose out of n number of people whom to marry. I mean,
Shadi.com.
olden ways of dating. Yes. Anyway, the more your choices, the more your possibilities are, the more you generate possibilities, the better will be your choices. You go to a shop with very less of varieties available. When you want to buy a say t-shirt, Jyoti, may I ask you, will you go to a shop which has got very less of varieties of t-shirts, or will you go to a shop which has got wide variety, wide colors, wide
Definitely
range
go
of
to
designs? Huh?
definitely go to that shop where we get wide variety of t-shirts or whatever it is.
So we need not get any training. We are already divergent thinkers. We need to realize that probably before making choices. We have many options. We have many possibilities. Each problem comes up with different possibilities. Now we are going back to Leonardo da Vinci. As I told you, we are in my role is of remaining as a pilot here, where I'm taking you to a ride. Where we have been in the ground till now. We are taking off. Fasten your seat belt and
Okay, sir.
identify synonyms for path.
Ways.
Synonyms.
Ways.
I want different voices. Please unmute and speak out, because path, that's the idea behind divergent thinking. Different perspectives. I'm getting a few perspectives only. Please speak out. Path, what you relate path with. Don't take the word synonym and get caught up with that. Whatever comes to your mind when you think or when you see path, what can be equated with path? Now we are coming to this equal to parallel, all parallels regarding path. Please open up. Yes.
Preeti says opportunity.
Opportunities. Brilliant. Yeah. Yes, Preeti. Wonderful.
It's a way to destination.
Way to destination. Brilliant.
So
Yes.
Ajit, before we proceed, just a tap on the time. So we almost at the end of the 1 hour session, but this session we will all extend
We
for
can extend
next 15 to 20 minutes. So please
yeah.
stay with us. Thank you.
Yeah. Sorry for, because of some glitches we had to just push it a little. And I think you are all fine. And if at any point of time I'm sounding very boring, just give me a signal, chat box, or you can unmute and speak at face, whatever it is. Then we will just accordingly will pace up. Okay, path. Anything else? Can I get a few more responses for path? We are actually creating path here. That is what generating path is, the idea behind divergent thinking. Humanity, we, what you and me, all of us are here where we are just because of the divergence thinking. Just because of the possibilities created by all our forefathers, even the contemporaries who are creating path for us.
Footprints to success.
Footprints to success. Brilliant. Anything else? One or two, I mean, I think responses came. Manju, can you please read out and then we can move on? Chat box, am I audible?
Yes, Sajid, you are audible.
Is the screen visible? I think it is a little.
Ajit, any help?
I mean, maybe because of the issue, internet issue, it is not just, it got a little. Okay. Yeah, brilliant. It is moving now. So we have seen different paths. I think some answers are popping up. If you could read it, one or two answers on path.
Direction, route.
Direction, very important.
Me tracking myself.
Yes, yes. We could speak a lot about path in connection with the divergence thinking, because the time we are moving to next section. This section is altogether different. I mean, we have logical faculties and creative or imaginative faculties. Both are, supposed to be different, faculties of the brain. I mean, the different hemispheres are assigned for logical and imaginative faculties. So let's move on to that imaginative side, the other side of the court. Let's move. Metaphors. Metaphors, what word comes in when it comes to your mind? Iceberg metaphor is very popular. So what comes to your mind when you hear the word metaphor? You can unmute and speak.
Or even type in the chat window.
Yeah, whatever is convenient, comfortable for you. Why metaphors? What metaphors are?
Metaphors are words or phrases which we use for something else, which we use.
Yes. Metaphors are nothing but parallels. The equal sign, we are coming to the equal sign where we had a question, I didn't answer there. Metaphors are parallels. Nothing but parallels.
One response in the chat window says hope.
Hope, yeah. Hope, if you would say hope as a word, what metaphor comes to your mind? What is a metaphor for you to represent hope? These are representations. Actually, metaphors offer you a lot of significant representations. Yes?
Positive thinking.
No, what I'm speaking is you're speaking about certain aspects which you can represent with a metaphor. My question is what metaphor you could use? Hi, Vasudha. Welcome.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, for me, good morning. Sorry.
Yes. So metaphors are figure of speech. You might have studied, those who study literature, they speak better about metaphors.
So how you have a simile, it's the same, no? Metaphor, like, you have implied metaphors. So you have things. So like how you say a camel is the ship of the desert, like that.
Brilliant. Excellent.
right? What
See,
we've done
ocean
in
is a metaphor of life.
yeah, even
Light is a metaphor of knowledge. Yes.
so true.
So
So
the
we,
response in the chat window, comparison, lamp,
yes, compare.
light.
Yeah. Yes,
So
yes.
it direct or indirect. Simile is direct, metaphor
Hmm.
could be implied.
Implied. Yes, exactly.
Yes, yes.
We are not going into the literary details of metaphors, but then we as human beings, whether we study literature or not, or even before starting our studies of literature, we have been using a lot of metaphors in our lives. We identify things with metaphors. Let me just take you back to the previous slide where we have seen this iceberg is one of the most popular metaphor, where we
Yeah,
see the events as that is above the sea level, which is just 10% of what the reality is. 90% of the reality is unseen, which we connect it with unconscious mind, whatever. So metaphors lie in this unconscious space, in this hidden space. And metaphors have a way of holding the most truth in the least space. When I say ocean, it holds a lot of meanings, which you can infer as per your convenience or as per your direction of thought, as per your feelings, which we elicited in the start. So metaphors are very important for our learning, which we use knowingly or unknowingly. And coming to this metaphor, actually, yes, somebody speaking. Yes, we could probably identify now maybe after this session, you can identify one metaphor for yourself. Your current state can be represented with a metaphor. And let me just tell you something. If you want to change the world, simply change your metaphors, play with your metaphors, reverse your metaphors, redirect your metaphors, identify parallels, more parallels for the available metaphors. If you relate better with a tree, then you may be somewhere stuck. You can at least choose a river for a while, which relates better for you, which requires you to move. Yes,
So
I mean, am I making it some way understandable for you? I've got a gold medal. I've got the first rank. I've done the best in my academics, but I'm not getting any job. I'm
so
a tree which has grown.
Vanita says in the chat window, hope in corona, expectation from vaccine.
Brilliant. So when I'm in a stuck state, what metaphor would be useful for me? My metaphor could be a tree, or my metaphor could be a building, solid building. You can disrupt that building and you can create a metaphor of metaphors of movement, which moves. It could be a river. So that metaphor can guide you. For sure, that metaphor can guide you to the desired location, space, where you are in a space which is not very desirable for you. You are in front of the wall. You are tied up there. You don't know where to go. Carve out a door. Identify a door somewhere in the wall. If there is a wall, there will be a door, because wall is the question and door is the answer. Make a door for yourself to get out of this. Go in, move forward, keeping this wall off from your way. Change your metaphors and change your world. So I think there are a few more responses coming in. Yeah, before that, I'm just I just have to skip stories. Stories are equally powerful. Stories are collection of metaphors. Metaphors, when you put them together, it becomes stories. So due to the time constraint, I'm just moving to next one. We are coming back to the broom. Now we have seen the uses of broom. That was a
Excuse
latter.
me.
Yes.
Sorry, I was not there initially. I joined you after 8:30.
Yes.
Metaphor, I didn't get this part. Maybe does it have any connection to the earlier part? I didn't get this metaphor part.
Metaphor, what I was saying, metaphor is something which create parallel meanings for you. For each and everything in your life, you identify a parallel.
Okay.
That parallel, you assign some meaning, and that parallel become a guiding line for you, a milestone for you. Suppose some metaphors may not be desirable for you in your life. Some milestones may misdirect you. So choose. You have the choice to change your metaphors. You have the choice to transform your metaphors. We have Vasudha here. If we would have had time, she would have spoken a lot about. Today we were discussing about one metaphor, how she related to that metaphor to change her thought process. We had a session where we were discussing that. We have time constraint, of course. Metaphors, you change your metaphors and it can change your world. It can change your reality.
Ajit,
You
can I
can't change the
add something, please, here?
please,
Ajit?
please.
Ajit, as you said that it's very important to identify, we always have a way of pushing the problem on someone else, the blame game. So if you
Yes,
realize, I've written that, you are the problem, you are the solution. So
exactly.
that's the metaphor. It's very important to understand that if you understand that, you have created the problem, so you can find
Yeah.
the solution for yourself. Thank
Yeah,
you.
that's where, yeah, it's very true, very true. Thank you for that, adding up that. That's where we just we sometimes use our divergence thinking to take ourselves off from the problem,
Very
becoming
true.
less
Very true.
less responsible about the problem, putting it on to divergent,
Yeah.
diverging that with others. If you don't get people, you will get blame on situations. If you won't get situations, you will blame on God. So no one
Very
will
true.
question if you blame on God, that there is no one above God as per our current evolution. So you can put everything on God. Okay, God has created all these things. He has been very unkind to me. Excellent. Thank you so much, Swapna. So let's come to this broom as a metaphor. We have had a lot of lateral thinking regarding broom earlier. Now, what one metaphor can you identify with this broom, which is very relevant for our today's session, with which we will be closing actually today's session. This is where I said the broom is our trademark, our logo for the session today. Can you
I
tell
would say
me?
victory. I would say victory. Victory.
Victory. Okay. So any other responses? We all speak out. We come from our own world, our own answers. All answers are correct. No answers are wrong.
When you can type in the chat window.
Yeah.
So utility to remove dust, solution.
You are going to lateral or linear thinking. We are not asking the metaphor. Sorry, we are not asking uses of a broom. I'm asking what you can represent this broom with. What might have meant, the app might have meant that they will clean India. I don't know, but whatever it is, there might be some meaning, implied meaning. You can imply some meaning for, you can assign some meaning for broom, which is relevant to us, all of us here, each of us here.
So metaphor for processes.
Processes is again very, very unspecific. Anything?
Unity.
Unity, yeah, unity. Yeah, it's more specific. But what
is victory not correct? Is victory not okay?
It's everything is okay. I mean, I have some answer in my mind.
Since you're saying that,
yeah, united we stand, divided we fall. Same thing. Victory, you can represent very well. You can represent victory with a broom.
Yeah.
Strength, victory. All these are metaphors.
Yeah.
What I was meaning to say is that we can choose a metaphor out of the n number of metaphors, all correct, equally correct metaphors. I'm choosing one correct metaphor that is not more correct than others. I'm placing it in this
variability.
Variability. And can you just throw some light on variability? How?
Because each strand in a broom is different. It talks about how, I mean, if you don't have a thread to tie it around, it's chaos. But you bring all the chaos around to create something which is variable and which is the same at the same time. It serves the same purpose with each of the strands.
Excellent. Like the petals of a flower, like the fingers of an arm or hand, isn't it?
Yeah. So someone says group of ideas.
Group of ideas. Yeah. We have reached that where we need to reach what this one is. In COVID times, we are all facing equally. We are all facing certain threats which we have been dealing with for almost an year now. So this is actually what I feel is that this is a meeting where we all put together our heads and we tied up our heads we tied up our brains. I mean, I would call, I mean, who was saying about this, you know, earlier, someone among you said that I think somebody is mute, unmute. Can you please unmute everyone? And we can you please mute everyone, Manju?
Yeah,
I think
sure. So
yeah.
Sri,
Yes, thank you so much. So coming to this broom here, broom is actually I mean, someone used the exact word which I'm just missing the person and the word as such. You know, it's actually it brings the heads together, brings all our heads together to generate more possibilities. I mean, earlier it was said, and I didn't encourage there because we were not discussing something more than the uses of a broom. And someone said you invert the broom and it can be made made like a, you know, flower vase or something. You can attach different colors or different, you know, flies or different flowers with each of the broomsticks, and you can create a very, what is a beautiful shape out of that, a divergent shape out of that, which you can, you know, showcase. So broom is nothing here, but we are all tied up. All our brains are tied up, all our heads are tied up to generate maximum possibilities for better living, for better society, for better tomorrow. I mean, that is why we meet from distances, from different times, from different places. We all come together. All of us are putting our brains together. That's where broom becomes very important for us now. And we create all these possibilities. You fill it up. I haven't filled up any possibility. Broom, if you identify parallels for broom, infinite parallels we get. So let me just conclude our session with few ideas which came to my mind. Probably you can relate with this, or I would urge you to, you know, probably you can take a screenshot of the whole thing and you can mull over this. Question versus answers. Questions are filters, and if you turn these questions, if you have if you have a bottleneck, answer is a bottleneck. So if you turn the bottleneck upside down, it will become a filter which generates a lot of possibilities. So answer can be a problem or a bottleneck or a stuck state, which you simply invert. Identify that metaphor and invert it to generate n number of possibilities, because it becomes an open filter which is ready to receive anything. It opens up 360 degree. Are you able to hear? I couldn't hear anyone for a while.
yeah, you can unmute yourself and talk.
Okay. I thought, you know, I'm out of this. So make a bouquet of flowers. Yes, this is what I was actually saying. Okay, and if you have glass tumblers, which I've just, you know, skipped in the process. Do we have time to do one final exercise?
Yeah, probably we can extend for another 5 more minutes, Ajit. So that way, you know, the time is utilized better.
Okay. So any three of you, please choose one glass from each of these four. I mean, all of you can choose, but any three of you share your choice. And how you made your choice also, if you could, you know.
So volunteers, please unmute your audio and talk. So Vanita selected third in the chat
Vanita
window.
Yeah. What made you select third, Vanita, if you would like to share?
Fullness.
Fullness, completeness. Brilliant. Yes, Jyoti?
I took the fourth one.
Fourth one. Why? What made you choose? It is an empty one. It is inverted. What made you choose that?
It is inverted. I think vacuum space. There is no
vacuum space. Interesting. Vacuum space. So what meaning you derive in that? Is there anything specific connected with the vacuum? What attracted the
nothingness.
vacuum?
Nothingness.
Nothingness. Oh, excellent. It's
Preeti
very
says the
philosophical.
first. Preeti says the first one because she can add more.
Add more.
Add
Yes,
more.
Preeti. More. Okay. Anything. Yeah, very excellent. We have come to that actually. Um, you have chosen one glass tumbler, which is where you can add anything. So that is a question, and you can have any answer. It can be an apple juice. It can be simple plain water, drinking water. It can be vodka. It can be anything. Am I making it clear? So your choices increase with an empty glass. That doesn't mean that full glass is not a good choice, because it's metaphor. It has got a very different metaphorical meaning, completeness. When you become full, then only you start thinking of giving out.
Sir, I've mentioned fullness,
Yeah,
which means
fullness.
sharing,
Yeah,
ready to
exactly.
share.
Exactly. You spill over when you fill up yourself. If it is love, it is kindness. If you are not filled up with that, you cannot share it with others. Of course. Brilliant. Excellent. So we can see questions are none other than doors. When you are stuck on a wall, when there's a wall in front of you, infinitely spread wall, you create doors, questions to move on. Answer stops at different spots, whereas questions helps you to advance, expand. Answers fills up questions, whereas questions contain answers. Same as our glass tumblers, which we discussed. Answer closes the question, at least for a while, but question opens the answers with the surgical tools. Answer is a necessity, must, should. This should be the answer. This must be the answer. This have to be the answer. This ought to be the answer. Whereas question opens up possibilities. This could be, that could be. You can make the choices. Answer answers question, whereas question questions answers. So those who want, you can take a screenshot of this and probably you can mull over this. How metaphorically you can relate with this, or you can add up to this. I would really love you could add up this and then develop this better. This is something which came to my mind. Simply just plotted here.
Someone says the second one because building on your past experience, knowledge.
Excellent. The second glass, excellent. Yep. Love it. I love it. Yeah. So you have something already there, so you can see what makes it better. Very interesting. I'm proud that we've got such a wonderful audience today. Such a wonderful. I would really say that you've got such a wonderful audience where you come up with such quality responses, quality sharing, quality questions, and contributions more than all these. Now it's your time to voice out. Please voice out what you understood, or what is your takeaway from divergent thinking, where you could possibly use it. Maybe briefly, a few of you can speak out, voice out, and those who are acting shy, they can chat, they can put their voice in the chat box. Those who choose to be shy, sorry for using the word acting again has got a very different meaning. It is a metaphor. It's your time.
Please unmute your audio and talk. Please share your feedback. So Ajit's question is, your perspective of divergence thinking.
Yes. What is your takeaway? What is your perspective? What you make out? Your definition. I said no. You are going to define at the end, or you are going to derive meaning for divergent thinking. Divergent thinking as such is a broad thing in front of you, an abstract in front of you. What you derive from that?
Even you can type in the chat window.
Yeah, you are free to type in the chat window as well.
Divergent thinking,
Yes.
from what little I have understood, it opens up various possibilities.
It opens up possibilities. Yes, of course.
Ajit, you want to start your video? Yeah, thank you.
Yes, yes. That's what I'm just thinking. I'll mute my.
So
Yes,
another
please.
response says one get more different solutions. The second one, divergent thinking leads to change in the way we feel about something at present.
Excellent. Oh my goodness, 73 chats. So 73 perspectives. Come se come. At least 73 perspectives were there. Divergent thinking. I mean, altogether, whatever we discussed. Divergent thinking leads to change in the way we feel about something at present. You can unmute yourself and speak. I mean, I should also know what you are taking home away so that I could steal something from that.
So if you feel bad about something, we can have a divergent thinking about it, find more metaphors and
Yeah, you have a better choice of metaphors. Yes.
yeah.
Excellent, excellent.
We can use in counseling, I think.
Yeah, you can. I mean, actually, the idea of divergent thinking is, though it is on the thinking side, I mean, you need to acknowledge feeling always. It comes with thinking. So you can find out ways and means. You can generate possibilities. Excellent.
Yes.
Thank you.
Another response, apply to life and all areas too. And second response means thinking from different perspective, out of the box, build your own box.
Excellent. Any other specific takeaways that you had? Father Exon. Mohammed Bhai, I could see many people. Please, I mean, if you could just before winding up, if you could speak. I mean, it can be connected with our question and answer session also. Maybe you can ask any questions also. Anything which you want to. Yes, sir. Yes, Father.
Father Exon, I could not fully concentrate on the topic, but a little bit I got.
Yes, Father.
Regarding the metaphor, it was wonderful. The broom metaphor. So
thank
many
you.
ideas came into the mind. So
yes, Father.
That means what others said. The same thing for me. From one thing, we can come up with many alternatives.
Yes.
So we have many options.
Yes, exactly.
So thank you so
much. Identify. Yeah, welcome, Father. Welcome, Father. So any other voices?
Let me thank you, Ajit. It was a fantastic talk. And I had 40 years back, I had read this lateral thinking by, the book, but this divergent thinking is a really new concept, which I learned today.
Thank you.
Yeah, I liked whatever.
It's an extension of lateral thinking. Lateral
exactly,
thinking
but
plus
I didn't
all
know
other
about
sorts of thinking. Yeah.
And even that bottleneck thing, when you have the problem, you get jammed. And when you invert it, it becomes funnel. And, the problem, everything starts flowing out easily.
Yes. You might have experienced it. You might have, yeah.
Yeah. It was very nice. Yeah. And even the 4 glasses, what you said, 4th glass, I would have opted for. Because I feel it's like represents the empty mind. Empty mind is,
and
open to
and the possibility to invert also, as we were discussing.
You're open to.
Yeah.
Another thing, empty mind spiritually is significant. Serene.
Exactly. Nothingness.
Without
Actually,
any
someone was
thoughts.
saying, Jyoti. Yeah. Yes. Excellent.
Yeah. So thank you, Ajit. I want to attend another class. So I'll say thank you to organizers also in USA. Thank you. Bye.
Ajit, Olive says give directions, brainstorming.
Yes, gives directions, brainstorming. If nothing more, I mean, I would ask Manju. Manjunath to take over. Before that, I would really like to, thank each of you for your patient listening. And of course, we at Seek come up with a different a wide gamut of services, which probably Manju will share with you, and you can see what it is like a supermarket where you can choose what suits you. And we might be floating courses related to digestive agriculture that in those who have registered, you will get information for sure. And the slides also will be shared with all those who have registered. And anything more, you can contact Seek Circle, or you can even, those who know me, you can contact me also.